Good morning, YouTubers. It's your girl, Becca Doll, back with some more bathroom diaries. I have already done my makeup, sorry. But I am going to chat with you guys while I curl my hair. So by this point, if you're following me and like watching my videos in order, you know that, really, is it not plugged in? We were displaced from our home due to a tornado. And now we are back in our home, which is so exciting. The kids are so happy. It's extremely stressful. There's just a lot of things you don't think about. And I know I've said that a million times about this stupid storm. There's just a lot of things that you don't think about. Like, we had to replace like everything, like every bit of food. We have to replace like all of our laundry detergent because like, we had taken it with us. You know, we don't have trash bags, we don't have toilet paper, we don't have anything, and we had to start completely over. And that's just like something you don't think about. So by this point, we have gotten moved in. We are starting to try to get back to a new normal, because obviously what we've been through will be a new normal, because like I said in my last video, like what you go through, things like that. I think I was more talking about people and how they treat you. Well, it changes you, and what we went through, it changed us, and it made me and my girls bond a lot closer and tighter. I really learned who had my back and who didn't, who was there for me and who wasn't, who did things for me and threw it in my face and who didn't, you know. And it was a growth time for all of us. And me and my girls are so close. Like I say, we're thick as my thighs. Like you cannot separate us. And I'm very much proud of them. So we are currently like rebuying everything. We're reorganizing. We're making it our new normal. We are decorating, getting ready for the holidays. So we busted through Jazzy's birthday. The mold specialist has come through. I'll show you some footage of us like moving back in, kind of what that looks like. And it was so crazy. So we have a crawl space, that's where the water pipes busted, and they pulled out 3, maybe 4 loads of like a van full of insulation from under the house. It was nuts. But it really hadn't gotten bad in the house, or it hadn't gotten in the house at all, so we really didn't need any treatment there. But it could have still been what affected the quality in the air that gave me and Jazzy an allergic reaction, because like I told you guys before, like we both broke out in hives, like hives this big. But I am allergic to a lot of things. That happens to me quite often, more with medicines than anything. Which brings me to the topic of this video. I was going to share a little bit of like personal info about myself. So I am adopted, which I told you guys before, but if you didn't know, I'm telling you again. I'm adopted, and so I didn't get a lot of medical history, you know, like family medical history and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, if there is something to catch, an illness, allergic reaction to be had, or whatever, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it to the 10th power. It's just crazy. So I have a funny story for you guys. This is a funny one. Yeah, so I gave you an update. On to the funny business. So when I was younger, I had to go get braces. And already, I don't know if you've ever had braces, but they're already like super uncomfortable. Like it hurts, it's painful, it's metal in your mouth. Well, of course, I'm allergic to the metal that you put in there. But I didn't know like till I went home. So I go home and my mouth is like horribly swollen. But the worst part is like, so braces, like traditional braces, like cut your insides of your mouth anyways. So it was like the inside of my mouth was completely peeling open, and it was like cutting into it. I was like surprised, you know, surprise, because if there's an allergic reaction to get, I am going to have it. Like I have told y'all, I have had anaphylactic shock, which was the scariest thing of my life. as an allergic reaction to an antibiotic. That was like my last really bad medicine allergic reaction. But when I was younger, we started discovering I was allergic to medicines, um, vaccines. I think vaccines and antibiotics mostly. This is why I am not like, I'm scared to death of this COVID vaccination, because I mean I've almost died from medicine, so I'm just at like a different risk. I don't, you do you, don't push it upon me. I won't push my views upon you. I don't really have any views about it. I just know that the risk outweighs the benefits. Hopefully I've had COVID before, so hopefully I have antibodies. So this is my allergic reaction stories for you. I remember when I was little having allergic reactions such as such high fevers. I had fear ball seizures. I would have hallucinations. And what's so crazy, I was so young when these allergic reactions happened, from anything from Ceclor to Reglan, like medicines, or to the pertussis vaccine. But I can remember the stuff that I would see. I remember having hallucinations, and I was like laying in bed, and if I looked up, the ceiling looked like rafters, and I could see like big bears, and they were like coming to get me. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. And I would run these super, super, super high fevers. So yeah, I have to be super careful because I am allergic to everything. If you're ever with me, I have EpiPen on me at all times. And I just want to kind of educate people about allergic reactions really quick, because I didn't know until I had anaphylactic shock what anaphylaxis, or if, I don't pronounce nothing right, what that really means and stuff like that. But, so I didn't realize, like, when they say, like, kids are deathly allergic to peanuts, like, how quickly that can happen. Like, within seconds, their throats can close, and it's over. Like, you can't help them at all. It's that serious. So don't be a Karen about the fact that you can't send a peanut butter sandwich to school with your little baby. Okay? Don't. Some people have allergic reactions to ants or bees. Like, I cannot be imagining being petrified that my throat would swell up in seconds over ants or bees. It's just crazy to me. And I definitely have to do a very detailed story about what happened to me in the hospital, because it was bonkers crazy. Like, who does that happen to? Absolutely crazy. But I always like to look at the silver lining in things, and one of the benefits there was no benefit of it. The silver lining in it is that when I had anaphylactic shock, I was in there for a hernia operation, so I had already been intubated. Because as soon as they pushed that IV upon me, I immediately swelled up. If I would have been in a car accident, prescribed that medication, gone to a hospital, given that medication, they would not have time, the doctors told me, to intubate me or save me or anything like that. So yeah, I'm super, super grateful for the fact that I was already on a ventilator, though a ventilator is a horrible experience. So it's like a catch-22, with this vaccine. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about that on YouTube. Like, this video might get barred. I don't know. But it's like a catch-22, because like you could get COVID so bad and end up on a ventilator, but you could also like be allergic to the vaccine or something and end up on a ventilator. I think that people just don't know the answers right now. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, though I enjoy everybody's like views on things. I like to learn from other people. I don't judge or anything. Like, I don't know, and the only time I judge is if you're like, oh, I for sure know this is what's happening. No, you don't, Susie. If you knew what was happening, you would be wealthy. You would not be sitting here explaining it to me. You would be explaining it to the world. But I just think that we have yet to see what is going to come. I just don't think we know everything about COVID. I don't think anybody has the answers. I think people are doing the best they can do for their families and stuff. But yeah, I just want to tell you that funny story about me getting braces and my mouth completely peeling open on the inside. and me looking like a chipmunk. And we had to crush up like Benadryl or something, I don't know. And I had to like swish it in my mouth. And this went on for days. So yeah, that's me. If there's something to catch, if there's something to be allergic to, it's gonna happen to me. But it's all good because I am a beast and I am favored by the dear Lord. So I will make it through. Anyways, it's early in the morning. I'm just getting ready for the day, and I just wanted to come on here and have a quick chat. So we've been busy moving in, and I haven't talked to you guys in a while. But yeah, we'll still be moving things around, trying to get back into the house, trying to get settled, and begin our new normal, because when you go through traumatic experiences, they change you, and they change, you know, you got to think I feel like this camera's crooked. For me and my girls, our lives were completely interrupted. You know, our routines were completely interrupted. We've been moved from one place to another, back to another. And so I'm not going to say like we're getting back to normal, because it will never be what it was before. It'll be better than it was, because we've grown and learned from that experience, and we have built a super, super strong bond. And COVID, anyways, around here has calmed down. So, since we were talking about COVID, has calmed down around here, which is really cool. I really don't hear a lot about it anymore. But yeah, that's why I haven't had the vaccine. And that's some of my funny allergic reaction stories. Some of them are not so funny. But I don't know, I just wanted to have a little silly story time with y'all while I curled my hair. I am no beautician, y'all. So if I'm not doing this correctly, don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Carry on. Anyways, as always, I love you guys. Peace out. Have a great day. Drink your water. Get some sunshine. And have a good day.